Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. Now today, as some of you will know, it is launch day in the ARK community, and today is the official launch of Valguero Ascended over on ARK Survival Ascended. Whether you've played the old version on the old game or whether you're playing it for the first ever time on the new version, Valguero is a fantastic map for lots of you to explore, and what's even better with this version, including brand new creatures that we've never seen before and have some crazy abilities. Now we're going to be going through some news from the devs to give you a little bit of an update of what's going on. We did one earlier today to give you guys an understanding on what time the map's coming out. I'll explain that later on as well in today's video. And yes, so we're going to get through all of that now. If you want to come and play on the LoadedCrysis cluster, we will have 100 slots PvE and 100 slots PvP for Valguero Ascended. So the link to our Discord is down below. And if you want to grab yourself your very own Nitrado server, you can do so as well. The link to Nitrado's link is down below if that's what you want to do for the launch. Let's get in with the video. So I wanted to start off this video with a very amazing statement from the very person who began the journey of Valguero. Well, one of the people that began the journey, and this is Nakatus. Nakatus posted saying, "Today is a very special day for me. Valguero, my first big map project I was part of, not the original creator. I did most of the level design work in ASE, and it drops today for ARK Survival Ascended. 8 years ago today, I started modding, and it became my whole life, thanks to you. I'm sure you will love ASA Valguero, and thanks for all your support." So yes, Nakatus was a massive part of this map. Originally, I actually thought he was the whole original creator. This is in the early days. And then obviously doing like kind of a little bit more information, research into this. You know, there was actually quite it was a very small team. I think there was only about 4 of them included in the whole thing. It started out as a mod map and obviously then became an official map in ARK Survival Evolved. It's really cool to see how far Nakatus has come in the ARK community. Everything he's done, every map he's released, he's put so much time and effort into, and I really appreciate his work in the community, and I'm so excited to see what ASA Valguero is truly going to look like. Now, lots of people, of course, are worrying about it being on time. You know, we'll talk about the release later. From Dolly's post that we looked at, it says later in the day PST. So yes, if you are in Europe, that is like early morning of tomorrow. So that's most likely going to be pretty much nailed on the 8th, but early morning of the 8th. But Dolly said 10 PM here, just winding down for sleep and the big launch day tomorrow. My tomorrow, no panic. Basically saying that's to the Americans, because obviously mainly American players play ARK. I'm not saying it's only American people that play ARK. There's everyone around the world, but I know that's a massive community in the game. And obviously Dolly's saying this kind of stuff. She's like, that's my tomorrow. Don't you worry. I just have to make sure let you guys know that. And also people are saying Val should be coming today, and Dolly said this was actually at midnight today, saying tomorrow is the 7th in studio time. So whenever there's a launch in ARK, there's always confusion, because it could be new players, it could be people just like forgetting about it or something like that. Yeah, everyone's in all these different time zones, and Wildcard on all, whenever they're talking, a lot of them work from home, from what I know, so they basically are all in different time zones. So if they do say things, they are not, you know, that doesn't mean it's good. You know, you guys know where I'm coming from in that situation. But anyway, of course, today will also be the release of the official ARK Valguero announcement trailer, but this time round, ARK Valguero Ascended. So I thought it would be a pretty cool thing for us to go through the announcement trailer that we got way back in 2019, and let's have a little bit of a watch of it. This will also give some of you new players and even returning players for this map a bit of an understanding of what's going to be going on. So let's dive into it. Okay, so something I want to talk about here very quickly is this is your first look at the White Cliffs, and this is where well, the area of it, and this is where you'll find there's better things in this trailer, but this is where you'll find things like mainly the Deinonychus, which I know a lot of people are excited about. So something you'll notice is griffins are actually in the ARK Valguero trailer. Now, they weren't in the official map when it was launched back in the day. Neither were rock drakes, even though rock drakes are confirmed to come to Valguero. But the griffins, we have no word on, and we still don't know whether they're actually going to be part of this DLC. So that's your first look at the Deinonychus when it was like in the old version, and this is where it lives, and where it jumps from, you know, cliff face to cliff face and all of that kind of stuff. And this is what your Deinonychuses will be doing to help you in ASA. They will be, if you're seeing Rexes coming in, if you're seeing big carnivores coming in, these guys will swoop in from the skies and, well, also from the ground. And they will, when I say that, they're not a flyer, but they do, like, you know, they will come for you from above. Yeah. Aberration Trench, where you'll see rock drakes. So there is a underwater cave kind of thing called the Abyss, and when you actually get in, you can't, to get water again, you can't go up because it's just rock, so you have to be very careful though. So this looks to be the Abyss, from what I remember. As you can see, wild broodmothers roam the maps, so get prepared. And that was ARK Valguero when it launched back in 2019. It's a fantastic map, and I'm really excited to see the new trailer. So yes, just as a reminder, guys, the fantastic tame Elderclaw is a fantastic tame, which means if you do want to be able to use this creature, you will need access to the Lost Colony expansion pass. Now, this is the only way you can have your hands on the Elderclaw, you know, it's very, very exciting. I know it's frustrating that it's a tame that you're going to have an expansion pass for, and Wildcard did mention that they will separate the fantastic tame being able to be purchased, because right at the beginning, if they're sticking to their original plan, they said the fantastic tame Elderclaw won't be purchasable separately at the start. It comes as part of the Lost Colony expansion pass, but in the near future, they said they'll make it separate, and that's when you can buy it separate. Like the Pyromane, like the Dreadmare, it'll work in that same way, but as this, it's extra bonus as part of the Lost Colony expansion pass. But obviously, of course, let me know if you guys have got that, and if that's something you're going to be enjoying, because this also gives you, Lost Colony expansion pass also gives you access to Lost Colony, which is coming December 16th.